Fubara actually a mistake?
In any case, the governor does not even want to present any budget, because if he wanted to, he would have brought it all this while. Siminalayi Fubara is a mistake. He is a mistake. Rivers State has never had it this bad. In the entire Nigeria, Siminalayi Fubara and Professor Ngozi Odu, these are the only two people in the office at the sub-national level that are yet to present 2026 appropriation bill. The entire country. I'm sure if you go to the entire West African sub-region or even Africa, you will not find any sub-national government that has not presented an appropriation bill for 2026. Who would believe that in this 21st century, that a state like Rivers State will not have an appropriation bill either presented or passed? Nothing is holding the governor from presenting it. He chose not to. And the governor has been boasting that he will not just go and meet the president for the president to call us and give us instruction. He has been boasting, he has been saying it to his followers that this assembly were nothing but toothless bulldog. That this 10 members assembly, we cannot do anything.
Right, everyone, welcome to Pulse Media Services. Fubara is a mistake. That's what the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly said. And a lot of people find that statement so appalling, calling the sitting governor a mistake. But of course, we need to tell ourselves the truth, whether that statement is indeed right, calling Fubara a mistake. Is Fubara actually a mistake? That video points out key things that the governor failed to do. The governor has refused to present the budget. Now, even if you have to say that the state was just coming back, just coming back from the state of emergency, from suspension due to state of emergency. Now, isn't it right for him to have engaged the legislature, the Rivers State House of Assembly members? He failed woefully in that manner, disregarding them, calling them a toothless bulldog. In a democracy, the legislative arm of government is the number one arm of government under a democratic system of government. Because in other system of government, it is commonly said, and everybody knows that you don't need to be a student of government or a graduate of political science to know that all the arms of government, the judiciary, the executive have always existed. But under a democracy, the legislative is the only aspect of government that differentiates democracy from other systems of government. Now, you have been asked to present a budget and you have not been able to present that budget due to the fact that probably you are just getting back from suspension as a sitting governor, and you don't see the need to transmit a letter to the State House of Assembly that you are sorry, they should bear with you for that, and all you had to do was to look down at them and call them toothless bulldog because you feel you have jumped into, you are now APC member, you have jumped into the ruling party, and that the president will not watch you, will not sit back and watch them impeach you. Is that the right thing to do? Because a lot of people have been castigating Wike, although Wike has his faults, because you were once the governor when Amaewhule was trying to battle you the people stood for you. Now you are not supposed to battle the sitting governor. But of course, let us look at the facts on ground. You refuse to present the budget to the National Assembly, to the State House of Assembly one. You refuse to pay them the allowance amidst other offenses which you have committed against the legislative arm of government and against the state. And now you are calling them toothless bulldog. Now, where is this done anywhere in Nigeria? This is not done anywhere in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. That's executive recklessness. If the legislative arm of government cannot check you as an executive arm under a democratic system of government, that means you are not operating democracy. Because the key aspect of every democratic governance is the legislative arm of government, represented by the people. Now, no doubt, Fubara hasn't learned any lesson. He has not learned any lesson, because if indeed he has learned a lesson, he will know the right thing to do. He wouldn't look down at the legislative arm of government. 26 members of that legislative arm of government is against him. I don't know their number, maybe 31 or thereabout. If 26 out of 31 are against you, what else? You are unable as a governor. The first thing every governor does is that when you are having issue with your godfather, try to win the legislative arm of government to your side. You don't have the legislative arm of government on your side, and you don't have your godfather on your side, then what kind of politics is that? You are as good as gone. The only thing you can boast of now is that you have jumped ship. You are now in APC, and the president will not watch you and see. Will not watch, and will not sit back and watch you in peace. You think that cannot happen? I think whosoever is encouraging Fubara in this impunity needs to be checked. Himself needs to be checked, because I don't think it is commonsensical. He is not only naive administratively, he's also naive politically. No matter what you are, no matter the support you are gaining from the people, a lot still needs to be done on your part, because you are not doing what is expected of you as the governor of the state. The speaker called you a mistake. Indeed, that's what it is. He has said it as it is, because you, despite all that was said during the period you were out in power, we thought that you have you have repented, you have reconciled with your godfather, you have reconciled with the legislative arm of government, you are ready now to work for the people, you are ready to work with the legislative arm of government. But despite that, you came back to what you were. You came back to your old self. That means that exercise was in futility. That state of emergency was in utility. Was useless, because you didn't achieve anything. The purpose of that state of emergency was that yourself and Wike should come together and key stakeholders in River State to iron out grey areas. But of course, from the look of things, that has not achieved anything. Now, the Fubara, by extension, is just going to cause problem for the president, because if the president now decides now to come up with another state of emergency, people will begin to make noise, and then the president cannot watch the state degenerate into epicenter of madness and killings and all manner of disaffection. I think while we blame Wike, a lot of bulk of the blame needs to go to Fubara, because he has not done it. He's not, definitely not mature politically. In fact, not doing the right thing. Whoever that is encouraging him, telling him that you are a governor, nothing can happen to you. You should also remember that you cannot be a successful governor without the support of the State House of Assembly. Your House of Assembly should be your key priority. Even if you're having issue with Wike, fine. There are governors that have had issues with their godfathers in the past, but they were successful in um, in disregarding their godfather simply because they give much regard to their state house of assembly. You cannot be disregarding the state house of assembly that has the tool, that has the power, that has the tools of impeachment, and expect them to fold their hand simply because you are the executive governor and you don't even have weekend on your side. Then what do you have on your side? And the only thing you feel you have on your side is that you say you are an APC member and you think that can work for you. You are definitely making a mistake, bro. Please work on yourself and get let's peace reign in that state. 2027 is coming. My own issue I have here is even the president that I pity the most here now, because he will be so much, he has a lot in his head, and then having River State as additional issue on his head now is something else. I really pity that man, because now if he decide to come up with another state of emergency just to save you from being in peace now, what will the people say? What will the people say? State of emergency, another 6 months state of emergency. That means the year is gone and you have nothing to campaign for. All you just be hoping is that you are in APC, you could win in the second chance. The second time, I think that's not acceptable. Please, let's do the needful. I've seen another video. Don't forget to like, share. Let me know your opinion on this matter. Let me know your opinion on what I've said. Let me know your opinion about Fubara and Wike. I've seen another video. This is Pulse Media. Thank you.